Okay, so this is the lick from the song Mississippi Blues by Willie Brown. I have a cover I do in open G. I showed a little bit of it in one of my videos way back, but I play it in standard tuning. I got the record from the library a long time ago. It was working on this song, and the song is actually, everybody plays it in the key of A, but the song is actually in the key of C. So I am eventually down the road planning on doing a video of a sketch of the outline of the song in the key of C, where you would be capoed at G, and then you would be doing everything up in C, because that's what he did. So yeah, I remember listening to the record, and I was so amazed by that lick, you know, and I worked on it, couldn't get it, didn't believe I would ever get it. I still have, to this day, many years later, have trouble with it. That doesn't mean that you will. You may pick it up very quickly. I learn things very slowly. I don't project my limitations onto other people. So you might pick it up real quick and master it. I don't know. There are all kinds of versions out there, but everybody plays it in A, so I thought I'd do a little breakdown, you know, a little improvisation of it, because I don't play it. When I go through it the first time in C, usually what I'll do is try to stick as close as I can to him. I've never heard anybody that could play it like him, but he plays very hard. What I'm going to do is just break it down, okay? So I'll break the main lick down, and then I'll show some little possibilities that I do in my cover of it. I'm not going to play my entire cover. That was just a little part of it. So now we'll break it down. So to start it out, I mean, I did some pentatonic thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then went into the major. Something like that. Anyway, I went from the pentatonic to the major, A major pentatonic. And one of the things I always liked about Clapton was that he would do this noodle that had nothing to do with the song and then blow into the song. Willie Brown never, he just went into the song. He never did any of this stuff. This is just my own cover. Do something like that, which is just a turnaround D, the full D with the finger here, into the E. So you're just basically doing this, but with this finger on top here. But the main lick of this song is what is intriguing to me. And it starts here. I'm thumping on one bass. Okay, now Willie Brown, this is an alternating bass song. I've never quite been able to get his alternating bass. Okay, that doesn't mean you won't get it by listening to it, but his version in C, but I've never been able to do it. Not yet. So I went. So that's the main lick in A. So it's an A9, then it goes to an A6, then it goes to an A. Okay? So the first time through, thumping on the A, which would be you're holding, you're barring at the 5th, your middle finger is on the 6th fret, your ring finger is on the 7th fret. Sorry, I'm move that whole position out. finger 7th fret, ring finger 8th fret, okay? And this is your first fingers on the 7th or 6th, okay? Then you want to go to a 6th, which A6, and then to an A. And then the second time that you're going through, you're doing it faster. So the first time you're going slow. Okay. And the whole time thumping on that A string. Then for the 4 chord, the D, what I think he's doing, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 6th fret, open first, then I keep that held down and I bar the 5th fret, these 2 strings here, your B and G. Then I have to change, so I'm doing like a partial G here, and this is on the 4th fret, my thumb. Down to a D7. Like Robert Johnson D7. But I'm only, or this is a D9 actually. Turnaround, I'm hitting the E, thumping on the E, and going from the D to the E partial. This is a D partial, E partial. The whole time I'm thumping on the E, I'm going. Using my pinky on the 7th fret. Into a D7. Okay. Same old turnaround I showed in another video. Okay, into the E. So I'm going to go through it slowly. Very hard to slow down. I'm going to start it again, okay? could go to this D. You can start it again. Okay? Turn it around like that. Just basically in this feel. Okay? It's just basically in the shuffle feel. So I never edit any of my videos. All my mistakes are in them. So those are just parts of the my cover that I do. When I dumbed it down here, instead of going I shouldn't call it dumbed down. When I simplified it here, all I was doing here was going it's the same feel as up here, the more complicated thing that I was doing up here. But here I'm just doing it simply within just a simple A7. So I'm just sliding into the A7, hitting this string, and then rather than go, I just went straight from here. So this is the simplified feel of it. Stay here, go to this D. So you have those two choices, and in my cover of it, you know, I will simplify it, then I will go back to the more complex parts of it, then I will simplify it, go back to the more complex parts of it. One of the hardest things about this song ever to get for me is that a little boogie woogie lick. And you can also, with that lick, you can go. This lick is very hard to slow down because he plays it very hard and a lot quicker. So what I'm doing is this is your A7, okay? This is your A, this is your A7. I'm just leaving my ring finger down on one note at the 9th fret, and I'm hitting the A string, first, like this. And sometimes I will alter that a little bit by going. You can do the same thing with D. Anyway, this is just me fooling around. I had this idea. I thought, if you don't do this idea now, you're just not going to do it, because that's what happens. I get an idea, and then if it's too filled with mistakes, because I have because I improvise so much that I have a habit of hesitating sometimes. Not if I'm playing, you know, but in front of the camera, like deciding which way I'm going to go. If I'm playing just by myself, you know, or in front of somebody, it's different. But in front of the camera, I will hesitate and then make a mistake, and then I'll look back at the video. If there's too many hesitations and mistakes in it, then I won't even post it. So I will look back at this and see if I will even post it. If I could just play it as a performance, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to do that, because who really cares? I just play it for me, play it for some people that I know. That's how I do my lessons. I'm a guy on his couch. But I am going to, in the future, post a video on it in the key of C, do the basic outline sketch of it, and then point you to his version recording on YouTube, and you can play along with it and steal from it and add to it. And something else I wanted to say is this turnaround down here that I did before. He doesn't do that. He has a chord turnaround that he does. And I've kind of I'm close to, I got it figured out. It's a little bit complex. I'm not going to get into that for this video, but in the C video I might. So you can use any turnaround, the Robert Johnson turnaround. So anyway,